Yo, what's going on, guys? We are finishing Amnesia today. We're beating it. It's like 10 a.m. right now. But I'm really looking forward. I was looking forward to this. It doesn't look like I'm getting my game audio. There we go. I am ready. Let's just get right into it. Where have you been? Yo. What up, buddy? Okay. So we got a couple things we need to do. Two levers on the top floor aren't working properly. Don't know what all that's about.
I found a Mithraeum vault, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeum? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The Dark Walls being the universe, and inside are its followers, humans, watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection.
The orbs. I got one slab of meat. We already checked all in here. So we're gonna keep going. Into the chancel. We checked this out for a moment yesterday. Such filth, he thought. Good men can safely cheer their departure, as they are nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Is that the blue light? Money, money, money. What's going on in there, bruh? Whoa. Hello. Ah, is this where the orb go? Okay. Does that go in my notes or my mementos? It could fit an orb. That's a big orb. Is this hurting my sanity? It's only a little bit. I don't got no vials for health. Hello. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found in Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident within Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual. Without proper foresight, the orb cracked and fell into 6 pieces. I have tried everything, but have of yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There is still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purposes. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Winged shadows of Ra. Oh, yoink. Hello. The meat sacrifice. You have meat? Oh, 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 oh. But yeah, today I have my game and my ears much louder because yesterday it was scary, but I feel like I need some proper ear blowing out.
August 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Yoink. Well, I didn't see anything I could do in any of these rooms. So
Is this guilt I'm witnessing, Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this. You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
wah wah wah. Wah 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 wah. Wah wah wah. Someone called the ambulance. Have I been in here? The nave. Is up here the torture chamber? Oh. This is the torture. They call it the nave. Okay, pal. Well, let's see what else we gotta do. There was go back up those stairs. There were some doors up there yesterday. It had gone too far. This man was suffocating and could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil.
Dad, good to see you. Not many walls are left. They sometimes consume themselves or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found him. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg.
Good for you, pal. We'll get you out of there, man. That's the stairs up. This is boarded up. Laboratory. That's stone cutting. Probably shouldn't be wasting my oil. Okay, so let me think. That's blocked off. That won't budge. Just had to have been the way we came from. These are the two levers. Maybe I can make more explosives to get through that thing. Yeah, I got 5. I like this one too. My sanity good? Now we're good. Let me move this. There we go. Okay.
How are things coming? Vile was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection.
Maybe there's a puzzle in here that I missed. Double check all these. Chill out. It's chilling, bro. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, having pipes connect. I did not mean to even do that. Having pipes connect torture chambers is kind of crazy. I think we have to go out here. Carefully cutting the man open made him think, this is how father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate, grants a certain form of pride. Wah, 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 wah. There's a lot of puzzles to be fixed. Pretty sure we have to have an orb to be in here, though. Its pieces lie scattered in the torture rooms. There's doors blocking paths. We'll do one more look through these and then we'll go back in there. Bucket of black tar. That's why we always do one more look through. This is stuck. So is this just under the castle to begin with, or that's kind of what I'm getting? I need to get rid of that note. Drive me insane. There we go. I suppose we go back. What about you? Can I black tar you? Can I hammer you?
How are things coming? Me, powerful.
Not great, bro.
I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
Hello.
My pupil, Johann Weyer, said he found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come along. Simply. And now, all I can do is regret it.
I did something, probably. So you guys think that fixed the levers? Maybe?
I've always hoped fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here, as a hostage, hoping fire.
Whenever that fixed, if I open these, if it'll fix the levers. Again, I gotta stop wasting all that, bro.
The shadow. It's close now.
Come on. There we go. Dang, and that didn't even give me my sanity back, bro.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
A spider? What the hell? You better not have killed my boy. My boy.
You got the doors open? Good.
Ow. Can I eat it?
I knew you could do it.
I got you, bro. Alright, we'll find a bucket. Transept. Such filthy thought. Good men can. Okay, well, I already read that one.
How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one, prepare him.
Oh. Well, that's not fun. Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna like destroy my sanity. I think that body's new. Hello.
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Please, do anything. Whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything. I'm innocent.
The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. It didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. No orb? Long day. The rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with the blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs has lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Never forgot about it. Sanity not doing too well, boys. Can't do nothing about it. Look, there's some nice light. We're okay, buddy. Let's just chill. Yoink. Yoink. String, nice. Another one of these. Is it you, my love, I miss the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I'm a monster to them. A demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There's little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I cannot stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creatures can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care had been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem. But it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you're about to apply, then continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient and it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage as it will prove to be more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses. If possible with breaks, let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim does not behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. The word. It said the word. Yoink. I got a rope, but I didn't get a bucket. That was that room. This had the bucket in it, the well. Or is this the freaking, that's this room. Is it this room then that had the well? Or is that out prior to entering this area? The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Ouchies. Buckets! Buckets! Let's go. Can you like not do that maybe? They don't have a bucket.
Daddy, good to see you. You're a good boy, Daddy. And I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
You right, my boy. Hopefully get some sanity going. Nice, some vitae or whatever. This is the good stuff. Okay. Wire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and he still insists on releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such a lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, and he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first, so that he can help too. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige. But how I am to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must remain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tamper. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I could find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. Vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human blood's victim. I just need a large amount to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tamper, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word in these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Karanik. I will have to address Wyron with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. That's what that well is. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other, while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one, and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time but by anguish. This is the choir. What is it? Trying to think. Just said, oh, let me go to my journal. From a large specimen in the choir. Okay. Ow. Another torture room.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I
Good luck, buddy.
Paint the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see. I did well. One life for another. You You hear me, Guardian of the Orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Okay. That boy tweaking.
Xander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Okay.
Shimmering.
Yeah, that just knocked my sanity real hard. Hey, can I cut the man? No, I saw, here we go. Just cheer. Never mind. There's two he is. So why is this called the choir? Something died inside of him that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. I'm assuming it's...
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Yeah, nice little yap sesh, pal, but I'm looking for some stuff. Will I even be able to get back? Brazen bowl. The trader did not know what to think of the brass as he was forced to enter it. Only when he felt the heat fire begin to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. The screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument which would throughout the bull's head. Outside men could hear the brazen bowl below. Ouch. I'm kind of thinking there's a... real monster. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Hood classic. Whoa. That made me jump a little bit. Yay, orb. Can I get in it? The forager stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as if they waited for his body to slip for just a moment. His knee jerked, and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eyes had ruptured and began to leak. Owie. Might have missed a piece when I went into that room. So I'm gonna check. Can I get in? Nope. There it is. Nice.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Ouch. The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around the legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had any strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took the hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Spinning. Yoink. I gotta get out of here. And I think that's everything. I got three more orb chat things. It's kind of making me think that I missed one on the other side.
Incredible. You found Vire's recipe. There might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another realm. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate, Daniel. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic via disguise. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
No, 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 no. Yeah, I totally missed one. That's all the orb parts.
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vire's tongue before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save me. Please, my fate is in your hands.
I already read that. I already got everything from in there.
You have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you. But if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vire's tongue before...
Pipe down, bro. I'm working on it.
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you could...
I might not if he keeps yapping. Shit. I'm gonna use my brain here. Actually, low key, I'll be right back, guys. Go to the bathroom. Okay, cause I want to free that boy. I looked up little thing. I don't know why. Some of the stuff I should have thought of myself, to be real. If I remember, this is the transept. Yeah, right here. Yummy. If I remember right. Instead, yeah, in here. All right, we got the bone. We got that. We got that. All right. Well, I hope he's happy. I got all the ingredients. The body's gone.
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you could find it in your heart to
I have all the ingredient.
Fire's stomach before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save me. Please. My faith is in your heart.
Needs to be purified first.
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Vire's stomach before attempting to mend the orb, there might still be a chance for you to save me. Please, my faith is in your hands. I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you could find it in your heart to...
Yeah, I still can't go in the lab though.
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you.
I want to save you, my boy.
Whatever it takes.
Whoa! 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 What the fuck? Oh.
You had me worried. Quite frankly, I'm not sure what to do with you. I hold no grudge against you, Daniel. We are so very much the same, you and I. Did you really drink from the amnesia mixture? It does explain so much of your behavior. You never did finish what you set out to do. You talked about redemption, how you would face the orb's shadow and save our work, and me. I will grant you another chance to redeem yourself. You can wait here and stop the shadow. Thank you, friend.
Hello. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, nice. There's little left to say. I write solely to prevent myself from revisiting these memories of the last few days. I am fortunate. If I am fortunate, I will fall asleep and time will pass without effort. I have begun to wean myself out of my prison. When I first arrived, I felt like I was being buried inside a tomb, but now I feel the closed walls comforting. As long as I am here, there is no pain. The walls protect me from the outside. I even laughed earlier as one of my wardens dropped a key down the pipes. It gave me hope for a second, thinking I could escape. If only I could somehow reach it from here. In my dreams, Alexander, I am king. In my dreams, I best you and escape your clutches and return with all the knights of the realm carrying pistols and sabers in my dreams. So there's a pipe with a key in it somewhere.
Get away! You shouldn't do that!
Water. Bada boom. Bada wow. Get out of here. When Hazel turned 15, she had lived 3 years longer than the doctor Tate had foreseen. Her parents had given up from exhaustion and decided to have her committed for permanent treatment at Cinderberry Hospice, but she was still alive. She had embraced him and wished him a grand adventure in Algeria. The lab was right before this. Ow. Well, I don't really have a container there, pal. Damn. That was harder than it needed to be. I got it.
I thought I lost you. The castle trembled and I could hear the chancel collapse. The laboratory might be accessible now. Quickly, off with the head. And then, whatever happens, get me to that gate.
Off with your head.
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
There we go.
You're a good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate you. Come.
Alright, I got you, Agrippa. You're a good man. Let's get this motherfucker. Man, ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm coming for you, bitch. You gon' get it. You gon' get it. Ah, the tar. Okay. My best guess is I still need to go over to the right. Okay.
Of August, 1839. I cannot believe what I have become. One of the girls escaped and I chased after her all the way upstairs. I hunted her down and What is a life worth? How many lives can I take before I surrender my own? Sure, I would kill a murderer to save an innocent, but to kill an innocent to save myself? A cold-blooded murderer.
Long day. Was I just being like hella impatient or something? I don't understand. Well, I suppose I'm just a moron. Might have ops on the way. Want to try some? Yeah, turned villain. It was easy to take her innocence, but it can make her the villain in the story. But she didn't deserve to die. Even he could see that. Alexander saw that the evening had taken a toll on his friend's mind and barred him from the inner sanctum. He could no longer be trusted to be part of the ritual. What up, bitch?
August 1839. It's not fair. I'm not to blame. I've been manipulated by that demon. He played my guilty conscience and duped me into facing the shadow alone. That vile, conspiring man. He expects me to meet my death as he steals power beyond imagination. Alexander, I will kill you for what you have done. If only the shadow had caught me in London or Algeria, I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. You made me a murderer. A monster. And now, I merely await my death. I am too weak to press on. I can hardly stand as my knees fail me. I cannot see as my eyes are dressed in tears. I am as broken as the men I've tortured. If only I could wipe my fear away, as we did with them.
He gon' get it.
He sees what I see.
My ears. Oh my gosh. The door will not open. Oh, I had to be double blooded up. Well, I've now stabbed myself twice. Ooh, yeah. It's time to get it. I'll be ready to get got. If it wasn't for Alexander, he would still be innocent and be able to die, so.
I was wondering if you were going to show up. I see Agrippa convinced you to run some errands. Tell me, is everything nice and clear now? Am I the villain? Good and evil. Such comforting concepts, but hardly applicable. Are you so blind that you see no good in me or evil in Agrippa?
Is there a rock or something I can pick up, maybe?
Do you see it? A whole other world. can finally return home. But you, I am sorry, Daniel. You won't be able to enter. You are still tainted, branded by the shadow. No, you fool! You have ruined us!
Oh, bro. Agrippa.
There he is. Do you see him, Vaya? He deserves so much more. Please, help him. I know you can. Don't worry, Daniel. It will be all right.
We did it! We did it! I could have finished this yesterday for sure. That was good. We killed the big bad man. Shout out to all these people. Did a very good job. You know, from like a resolution standpoint, the game's graphics didn't age very well, but from like an artistic standpoint, everything looked like immaculate. Looked really good. Ooh, I want to know who played Alexander. Sam Murray. W game. The end. Well, that's it, everybody. I'm yawning because I haven't had my coffee today. Really fun game. Worth every dollar. Plus there's custom stories. I don't know if I'll be touching those unless there's some highly recommended ones that I should play. I do have Amnesia Machine for Pigs though. That might be something we do later on, because I'm probably going to download these VODs and edit them, you know, make them more watchable. Maybe do some voiceovers, stuff like that. But hey, appreciate y'all for watching. Had a really good time. Shout out Amnesia. Shout out the team behind them. And I hope y'all have a good night or a good morning, whatever the hell. It's noon for me, so I don't know. Peace.